friends, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we're going to make some laundry soap. I am completely out of laundry soap in the house. I actually had to go buy some Buff City Narcissist soap just to get me through until I could actually make some laundry soap. But if you're somebody who would like to save a few pennies, even maybe more, maybe a few dollars, then laundry soap DIY is the way to go. So, are you ready? Lean in, because we're about to make some. All right, you need 2 bars of a cast iron steel soap or Vel's naphtha soap, or what I have here today is called Zote soap. You can see it in the package right here. It's called Zote. And this one is the first time I've ever used this one. It's a little bit more fragrant than I probably like, but we're gonna go with it today because it is what I ordered. And you're gonna want to take 2 of those. You're gonna have some washing soda. I buy a big tub of this washing soda because we make a lot of laundry soap around here. You're gonna want to have baking soda on here, and I'll link all these down in the show notes below. You're gonna want to have some borax. All right. And as an extra, if you would like, you can put in some of the OxyClean, or this one's called Oxygen Orange, just from the Dollar Tree. I like to add this in for a little bit of a boost. It's just optional, you don't have to. And today I'm actually gonna add in some of the Narcissist just to give it a little bit of that Narcissist smell, because it is my favorite smell for laundry soap in the world. We're gonna take that Zote soap and we're gonna begin grating it down. A couple things you're gonna need for this is a grater. Now, some of my friends like to put their soap in their electric grater or maybe a blender. It tends to gum up at the bottom of my blender, so I don't really like to do that, or my food processor. And honestly, I kind of like this, a little meditative, right? And so we're just going to grate up 2 full bars of this soap, and we're going to put it into our big bowl. You don't really need a lot of extra utensils for this. You need a bowl, you need a grater, you need a spoon of some sort to mix it up, and you need some measuring cups. It's a really, really simple recipe, and I will drop the recipe down in the show notes as well. So I'm gonna get to grating right here. I'm actually working the arm muscles. This is why our grandparents didn't need exercise classes, because when they were grating their soap, they probably would be grating their, they would make their soap out of lard, and then they would add the ashes to it, and then they would take and potentially grate it like this. Who needs exercise classes when you're pushing through those triceps right here? I can feel my triceps working. I can feel it all the way up into my neck. All right, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna grate up these 2 bars, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm just finishing up. I just have a little tiny piece left of this soap. As you can see, I have worked up a sweat doing this, so I took off my long sleeve shirt. We're gonna finish getting the rest of this little bit down, and look at all of that in there. Wow, that's a lot of grated soap. We're gonna get every last little piece of that, but as you can see, when you look on this, do you see how it's kind of gummy on there? That's what was kind of happening in my blender and in my food processor, and I was like, I don't wanna have that. I've got food going in there. So I figured, what's a little workout? It works, right? All right, so we're gonna move that to the side. And now that we have all of our grated soap, we're gonna start measuring in our borax and our washing soda and our baking soda. All right, so now that we've got all of our soap in here, we want to begin to measure out our washing soda, our borax, and our baking soda. And it's super simple, 3 cups of each, okay? So we're gonna take this out. I have a 2 cup here, and I have a 3 cup here. So let's just use this guy. We're gonna scoop it in. And we've got 3 cups right there of our washing soda. Put that lid back on and move him out of the way. And then we're gonna do our baking soda. I like to buy these big tubs because it's a lot less money, but I'm gonna tell you a really funny story. So do you see, this is washing soda, this is baking soda. So we brush our teeth with baking soda. You notice how they look pretty similar, right? And I had these in the hall closet together. In the baking soda, I always have this little guy in there because we put a small little mason jar in our bathroom and we brush with the baking soda. Well, one day my husband was going in to refill that and he didn't look at the big buckets here. He just saw a big bucket and he pulled out the washing soda. All right, we got 3 cups of baking soda. He pulled out the washing soda and he fills the little mason jar for the bathroom. And he comes out, he's like, honey, why does the toothbrush powder taste like laundry detergent? And I said, oh, well, did you use the baking soda? He's like, well, yeah, it's the bucket that's in there. I said, is it the orange label or the blue? And he's like, well, I don't know. I just picked up the bucket that's in there. There's always just baking soda in there. Got our borax going in 3 cups. And I said, can you go get it for me and let me look at it? So he brings me this and he looks at the label. He's like, nice, washing soda. So make sure you keep it nice and labeled, right? All right, we're gonna mix all of this up in here with our spoon. And we just wanna get it nice and mixed through. Now, some people actually put this in their food processor to kind of mix through some of those lumps. I don't do that, again, because I really don't want this soap to be in my food processor. And wow, you guys, this Zote soap, I don't know if I'll use this again. We'll see what it's like after we start washing with it, but whew, it is powerful. It's actually so powerful that I think I'm gonna omit my Narcissist soap and keep it out of it for this time and see what this smells like on my laundry. Normally I just use the Fells naphtha, but I decided to try something different this time. I guess I'll let you get back to you and let you know how it actually washes. I can't imagine it washing much different. I'm just not sure what the smell will be like. Now, I am gonna take some of the OxyClean and I'm just gonna sprinkle it in. I don't get real crazy with how much goes in there. Just kind of sprinkle through. Whew. Wow. Can you smell that over there? Woo! All right, and we're just gonna keep mixing and mixing and get it all thoroughly mixed together. And then I'm gonna put it, wow. You might need to wear a mask. Woo! This is what I keep my laundry soap in my laundry room. This is obviously gonna make more than this, so I will have another container. But this is gonna go in here. And I have this cute little scoop. It's from Buff City. I bought it when I buy this. And this actually 2 of these scoops or 1.5, depends on your load. I have a front load washer and this is all safe for my front load washer. I'm gonna show you guys a little trick. If you take a canning funnel, it makes it a little easier to get your stuff in here and not spill it. So we're just gonna fill this guy up. And as you can tell, we are gonna need a couple more of these jars, which is fine. Now, some people like to actually take and put this into a larger tub. So for example, when these get empty, oftentimes whatever I won't fit in here, I'll put the rest in here and stick it in the laundry cabinet and then refill out of here. And the biggest reason is, number one, I mean, who doesn't like a pretty jar? Number 2, I don't want to pull that real heavy one down from that laundry cabinet every single time I want to do laundry. I want to be able to pull just something small. So the other one is more for extra. All right, so we're almost done filling this up. This literally takes maybe 5 minutes to get this completed. And you guys, you're gonna save so much money and your clothes will be nice and clean. So there you go. There's your laundry soap, made with literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ingredients. If you ever wanted to add the Buff City Narcissist soap, which I do have, I don't think I have another video, I think I just have a recipe for that. I do like to do that. Next time, if I don't use the Zote soap, I will use the Fells Naphtha because there's no smell to that, and then I will add my Buff City to it. So we'll see how this one smells and how it turns out, but I think I'm gonna be pretty pleased. I hope you enjoyed that demonstration today. I'll put all the links down in the show notes for you and the recipe as well, and I would love for you to comment on the channel and let me know, how did your laundry soap making work for you? All right, okay, we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me.